Ooh, welcome back to another special program with myself, Fu Eddie Baby, representing the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast and talking to Eddie Baby. And as you can see from the title, I will be reviewing and doing a watch along of X-Men 97. Obviously, I'm not doing the whole watch along. I'm not doing the whole series because then I'll be here forever and you got a life. I got a life. I got to go get money. You got to make money as well. So, right now, I'm just going to review the first 9 episodes, like a quick synopsis. Synopsis. There you go. Remember, I'm college educated. And then we're going to review the last episode, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 3. So, this one is 42 minutes, excluding credits and giving shout outs to everybody that worked hard on this series, which is X-Men 97. They brought out so much of my childhood. They brought out so much nostalgia, but then introduced, uh, I guess they didn't introduce new concept, but it's just like it refreshing a brand that's pretty cool. Uh, mm, get a sip of water. So just to let everybody know that I am also dropping my Mania weekend vlogs um, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 17th, 18th, and 19th of May. It was a lot of work. So if you would like, subscribe, comment on everything that we do, myself, Mikey Fags, Zello Smoke, Guru Dynamite, Corey the Bell Collector, and OG Slacker, please like and subscribe our channels, the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast, and Talking to Eddie Baby. With that being said, let me get my copious notes. Um, hold on. Getting a text message for a job. Uh, well, it's today. Yeah, can't do that one today because I'm with y'all today. All right, so episode 1 to me, my X-Men. Basically, short and sweet. Reintroducing the X-Men, reminding everybody each individual characters: Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Juniby, Morph, Rogue, Gambit, Beast. Again, I'm doing this about my mental. The only one that's missing is Professor X because if y'all remember from the old series, supposedly he quote unquote died. Um, but later on through the series, we found out he didn't. Spoiler alert! If I hope, just to warn everybody, I hope y'all know that with the quote review means I'm reviewing the whole show, so there will be spoiler alerts. So hopefully, I don't spoil it to you guys. And the whole X-Men, they found Trask again with the Master Mole building new Sentinels, and they went out there and kick ass. Simple and easy, just an introduction to the characters and having that heroic episode. So, first episode, short and sweet. If I have to rate it, basically just going to your favorite restaurant and you're not hungry, so you order your favorite appetizer and you just, munching on up. Then, get the check. Boom, peace out. Oh, also, talking about introductions, we also got reintroduced to my boy Magneto, which with this series, he might be my favorite X Men character. But I mean, he's considered X-Men. We'll talk about it more. Um, so yeah, he was reintroduced because he received the will of Charles Xavier, aka Professor X, to lead the X-Men. Um, so yeah, very short and very sweet. Alrighty, episode 2. Give me 1 second. People are texting me. Episode 2, Mutant Liberation begins, and once everybody found out that Magneto is going to be running the X-Men, is going to be leading the X-Men, they're like, hold on, partner. Let's not forget that you were kind of like a terrorist. You need a answer to your sins, my boy. and that's what he did. So we went to the UN Hall, and obviously Magneto throughout this whole series. I don't know who wrote for Magneto or if it was like the group collectors. Group collection. I don't give. I can't even talk anymore. Group effort. There you go. That's what I was trying to look for. But Magneto has the best dialogues, and I'm gonna share some of them with you. My favorite dialogues throughout the review. Um, yeah, and then a bunch of the anti mutant people, the ones that really hate mutants, and they kind of like lead themselves into a certain type of group of hateful people. If y'all get it, y'all get it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. First letter starts with K, and then the last letter starts with K. Oh, and the middle letter is K. There you go. Anyways, and this episode, like, it was again short and sweet. The start is that Storm was in the middle of a crossfire because one of the guys, I forgot his name. I know he's a villain. So just to remind everybody, I am a casual comic book fan. I am not a hardcore fan. I'm not knowledgeable of anything. I've been watching X-Men since 2000 with the Bryan Singer X-Men with the black leather. That's my era, and I also watched the old school cartoons, and not when it first started, but I definitely do remember Fox Kids and showing reruns. Back to the thing. So the villain, he shot Storm with like a anti like mutant, I don't know, serum or something like that, but it took away her powers. It's trash. So most of the people didn't like that, but I mean, who else would have been? Because everybody had different storylines. So I mean, the only one I could really see that other person that could sacrifice themselves for Magneto will probably be Beast. Maybe Beast will get that sentimental because but I feel like he's busy being smart. Mm. Um, Morph is just there for comedy relief, and then everybody else has their own little storylines, which I'll continue going with them. All right, next episode 3, Motendo Life Death Part 1. So Motendo, I feel like that was just hmm, I feel like that was just a throwaway episode because back in the day they used to have throwaway episodes. I don't know if y'all remember that some series in the early 90s and even 2000s that had 20 episodes. One episode being the best episode out of the series, and then 2 or 3 of them were just stinkers. So in my opinion, Motendo was just a throwaway. Oh, and I forgot the introduction to that Brazilian kid, Sunspot. I forgot to mention that one. So he's the new character. So he's basically new. So he is being tagged with Jubilee because obviously they're teenagers. Teenagers are gonna teenage. Um, More importantly, um, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't remember much of that episode, but the life death was reintroduced. Forge, that one. You see, I do remember. Um, Basically, he was just trying to guide Storm into remembering her powers, remember who she is, and just try to help her out regain her mutant powers. But then, come to find out, they were both trapped by this. I don't know what was called, but it's like an entity of like, like a dark owl, and I guess it's like their greatest fears or whatever. I have no idea. Again, casual fan, not a hardcore fan. Just remind everybody that. Again, it was again that Motendo was just a throwaway episode. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Episode 5, Remember It. This one, I don't know. This one and another episode is tied between my favorite episodes. Remember It was so hardcore because it was just disrespecting all the people that are destined to be third wheels for the rest of their lives. So it disrespected Wolverine. I think I'm missing an episode. Oh snap! I forgot episode 3. Fire Made Flesh. So you see, I'm a professional podcaster, but that's who I am. Yeah, the reason I remember it because the title "Remember It." Fire Made Flesh. We found out that Jean is actually a clone. I forgot the other clone's name, so again, my apologies. I'm the greatest reviewer ever. I think it's Madeline. There you go, Madeline. I remember the first name. So Madeline, mm, there were projects of Mr. Sinister, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I really like Mr. Sinister as a villain to the X-Men. I feel like he's very like psychotic. And then since everybody obviously this is a wrestling channel, if y'all remember Cody Rhodes as Stardust, he cosplayed as a Mr. Sinister with the Ascension. If y'all remember that one, that was pretty cool. Um, so we found out that Mr. Sinister is one of the many villains that they're gonna do with the series. Amazing work. And then Madeline, just a typical Fast and the Furious Annie. She was a bad guy, but then was invited back to the barbecue. So once she did the family barbecue, she went on her way, and they faced Mr. Sinister because again, that's the first villain. Now going back to Nintendo again, throwaway episode, Life, Death, Part One. I already talked about it. Episode 5, again, my favorite. Remember It. This one was like I said, it was disrespecting all the third wheels. So again, the reason I mentioned the third wheel is because you got Madeline, Cyclops, Jean Grey. You got Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Wolverine, and then you got Gambit, Magneto, and Rogue. Because Rogue and Magneto, then we're having a lot of, I will say, tension, electrical tension. If y'all get my drift. Um, so yeah, this episode was very disrespectful to anybody as a third wheel. So yeah, but the main story was Genosha. So Magneto, Rogue, and Gambit went to Genosha, and obviously Genosha wanted a representation from the X-Men, being Magneto, to be a representative. And he said, "I'll do it if I got a baddie with me, if I got a queen next to me." And obviously, Rogue kind of took it, but then when she was talking to Remy, aka Gambit, she kind of regretted because I feel like her heart belongs to Gambit, but then she's been flip flop with these two men, with Magneto and Gambit. Sorry, a fly just flew by. Um, so yeah, it's it's pretty crazy about third wheels. Anyways, going back to why this is my favorite episode is that again, this is a wrestling podcast. My podcast is an all around podcast. Um, in order to have great good guys, you gotta have the best bad guys. And this episode, the heel won. A master mold from the future came in and started destroying the whole freaking city, obliterating everybody to the point that it really got it. I was on the edge of my seat. Also, the introduction of Nightcrawler, because Nightcrawler was saving everybody left and right, because you do the poof, and then the poof, and then the poof. Um, Again, it was a good episode. And then you have Rogue not only losing one man, but she lost two men. That's crazy. She lost both of her side pieces. That's crazy. And then Gambit did the ultimate sacrifice, which was that was the best sacrifice ever. Like, he really went out like a boss. Again, that one was like legit my favorite episode. Um, Continue reviewing it. I forgot to mention that obviously Jean Grey and Cyclops had a child, but now it's questioning who is the real mother. Is it Madeline or is it Jean? And Cyclops, being the crappy father of the year, says like, "Hey, I don't want to be a part of this. I love my son. I love you, but I don't know if it's really you. I love Madeline. I feel like I love Madeline, but at the same time, I feel like y'all are basically the same. I don't know what to do. And Gene was just like, "Hey man, I'm me." Madeline is like, "All right, you know what? Well, peace out. You know, I'm not gonna be involved in this triangle." Um, so yeah, and we got reintroduced to Cable. So again, the reason I'm mentioning Cable is because on episode 5, remember it, he came out trying to warn Madeline about the destruction of Genosha, and I think this last episode, episode 10, are gonna talk. They're gonna do that whole like low key season finale that they're gonna try to rewind back in time, try to do things differently, and then go back to the present, see what happens. But no matter how many times you go back in time, you're still gonna end up with same results. Um, uh, Life Death Part Two. That's episode 6. Again, I basically call this Storm got her groove back. So Storm regained her power, she gained her confidence, and she destroyed that evil owl. And then Forge was so appreciative that he joined her to go back to the X-Men. And I think this episode also reintroduces again Professor X because he went with the owl people, the Shira. I don't. Again, I'm a casual fan, but I'm a professional podcaster. Don't forget that. Um, so yeah, he left his X Men for some bird poo tang. Gotta gotta respect the man somehow. Anyway, um, so yeah, so again, Charles Xavier decided to go back to Earth just for his X Men because he feels like after Genosha, I feel like after Genosha, that's when things had to let's reunite again and let's regroup again and let's do this right. Um, so yeah, again, uh, not a really throwaway episode, but it felt like it was important to the story. But it's Charles Xavier and the Bird People is unmemorable, and then again, Storm getting her groove back. That's great way. Again, you gotta have in order to have the best baby face, you gotta have the better heel. So um, it was a good triumph for Storm. All right, Bright Eyes. So this one shows a really frustrated Cyclops. Cyclops is getting super frustrated. He's frustrated with Xavier leaving them behind. He's frustrated with the team. He's frustrated with himself. He's frustrated that he doesn't know who's his real baby mama. He's frustrated that his kid's not here. Um, Again, I'm such a great podcaster. Forgot to mention that Bishop is also in the series. He was on episode 1, and he's the one that took Nathaniel, aka Cable, back to the well, not back, forward to the future to try to get his virus cured from Mr. Sinister, because again, Mr. Sinister is one of the villains. And I think either this episode or the last episode is the introduction of also the other villain, which is what's his name? Again, I'm a great podcaster. Until I remember his name, Bastion. There you go, Bastion. Is it Bastion? Bastion brother. If I remember Bastion brother, please like and subscribe. What's his name? Let's see. Yeah, Bastion. Okay. Unless I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. All right, so back to Bright Eyes. There was no Bright Eyes here. It was all anger issues with everybody in the team, especially Rogue. Rogue was on a woman on a mission, and we encountered Mr. Boy Scout, Captain America, trying to say like, "Hey man, I feel bad for the X Men, but we got to do this right, man. We got to do this right." Obviously, Rogue went rogue, and she kept on, doing her thing, and until they meet with the X Men, and Storm came in and tried to help out as much as possible, and yeah, Rogue found Trask, and that's when we found out that Basham is creating this like hybrid of Sentinels with the human DNA and the Sentinel's DNA with his DNA, because he's basically half a Sentinel and half human, because they kind of lead that with the X-Men in the original series, that his parents, Bash's parents, met during the series of when either from another Ultimate timeline where Wolverine and Storm were a couple, and again, missions and stuff. So because of that action, it created an alternate, reality where Basham is the villain. What else from episode 7? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, Rogue was just roguing. All right, episode 1, Tolerance is Extinction. So again, I feel like this is where I forgot this episode. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Anyways, I'll just talk about the whole thing with part 1, part 2, like as much as I remember. So again, with Tolerance's Extinction is basically, the X-Men is finally confronting Bastion and his hybrid Sentinels with the human DNA and Sentinel DNA. And we're coming to find out that Mr. Sinister is working with him. Cable reunites with them, and they went to I don't think they went to Genosha, but I think they went somewhere. Oh yeah, the X-Men went to Genosha to help out with the liberation and all that stuff. And that's when we found out that Basham captured Magneto, because everybody thought that Magneto, perished in Genosha, but he didn't. He was survived by Basham, because obviously he wanted to keep him. So when the Madam President, which we're still thinking that it might be Mystique, because she's the only one that hasn't been appearing in the series. So we think that Madam President, that female president, is probably Mystique. So again, they did a final battle, X-Men versus Basham and his Sentinels, and it was an all-out war. And then we go to, because they did two different teams. They did gold team and they blue team. Blue team was Cyclops, Charles, Wolverine. God, I forgot who else. See, I'm a great podcaster. But yeah, the last episode with part 2, it ended with Magneto going all out brawl. Speaking of Magneto, he, going back to this, he has the best quotes ever. One of my favorites is like, "God's embedded for those who believe in them." That's rich, man. That's rich. So now that I kind of did a week review, in my opinion, I did a week review. I didn't prepare for this, but my main goal is to watch along. So obviously, if y'all want to join me, just lower the volume. So I'm watching along with Tolerance Station and my Disney Plus. I got commercials, so don't judge me. I'm poor. Screw you guys, but I love you. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I forgot that Magneto took away all of the magnetism of the Earth, so now the Earth is just basically still. Bastion. Yeah, I said it right. I think I said it right. So yeah, basically Magneto just turn off the light bill for Earth. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Rogue and Sunspot joined Magneto because they got tired of being mistreated. So yeah, I talked about the battle for blue team. So it's Morph, Storm, Forge. I just wish that Storm goes all out with her powers, man. She controls weather. We need weather. So Jean Grey just admitted that his mother, that Cable's mother, is actually Madeline. So hopefully I mentioned today. Like I said, like Magneto went all out and just ripped off the adamantium of Wolverine, which that was so cool. Because like I said, in order to have good baby faces, y'all gotta have great heels, and that was a very heel moment. All right, so we're still here because they took away a lot of people that if they're not in this episode, they'll take them away. Again, this intro, I like the rock right now. Look, see these goosebumps? Look at the goosebumps. Ah, love the fucking intro. Okay, so they added Magnus and Xavier back in their lab coat days. Okay, so they added the Hellfire clubs. All right, so they're introducing Magnus and Charles's friendship. Mm. Again, supposedly back in the day, you couldn't say Nazis. So hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I made sure that y'all can hear me. Y'all hear a little bit of the TV. See, that's just another great quote. Minds are harder to bend than metal. That's again Magneto with the quotes. All right, so now it's going dark. He's like he shot me first, even though he started the fight. Magneto, who's he? Magneto. Oh, so cyborgs. That's what they are. Evil, evolution strives on darkness. Uh-oh. Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? So right now, Magneto and Charles are fighting using their telepathic. Ooh, got him. Charles won that one. Oh, shout out to Silver Samurai. He's just chilling. He's like, I'm seeing the Earth. Oh snap! Yo, Iron Man and Captain America showed up. Yo, Daredevil! What? Oh snap! Yo, ah, I love Daredevil. Oh, Doctor Strange. All right, so the powers turn on, and now the cyborgs are back on. Oh, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do Phoenix. Oh, Bastion is in his ultimate form. All right, commercial. Yo, they showed Daredevil. I am a big Daredevil fan. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I enjoyed the Ben Affleck Daredevil. I don't know why is the Emerson's Bring Me to Life soundtrack or freaking Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin. Everything about it just screams early 2000s, and it was amazing. So ever since then, I've been a big fan of Daredevil. And plus, I used to wear glasses, so I used to believe if I take off my glasses, I'm blind, and I pretend I'm blind. Oh man, I love Daredevil. I hope they do a cartoon, the animation for Daredevil, even though they're gonna do Born Again, which I am so excited for Daredevil. Um, yeah, Captain America, Iron Man, they were there. I don't care about them. They were there with Senator John Kelly, unless he's the president. I forgot. Anyways, um, so yeah, Charles was won that battle, and they because of that they restore the magnetism of the Earth back into the Earth, and we're back. Yo, Beast was trying to quote, and then got shot out. Mm. Mm. Hmm. All right, so Black Panther, Wakanda. Ooh. Here comes the. Oh no, they took out. Oh man, they took out Daredevil. Is that Dagger Cloak? All right, so Omega Red is defending. All right, Psylocke. Yeah, so all the cyborgs are attacking Earth, and everybody's heroes are busy with them. He said Malders. So basically, both Madeline and like, he's like, yeah, I failed many times, but how's your mom, cuz? Madeline Pryor. Yeah, so Jean Grey is down in the water, so I think the Phoenix is gonna come out. There you go. Phoenix is coming around. Yeah, Phoenix is here. So anytime like Jean Grey like is close to death, the Phoenix comes out and saves her. All right, so all the cyborgs are coming down. Yeah, it's Cloak and Dagger with Daredevil. Yeah, yeah. All right. So now, so Iron Man, Captain America barely did anything. So yeah. So everything, all the Sentinels, cyborgs are shutting down. Hmm. So Phoenix is taking away all of Sinister's DNA from the past because that's what made him everlasting. Ooh, he's old now. So yeah, so now he's old because obviously he took away all the DNA. Mom. Uh, so the Phoenix Force was only used for one time. All right, here comes Bastion. It's like too good to be true, you know. Yo, Bastion just ripped off of Cable's arm and he just bitch slapped him with it. That's the audible disrespect. Man, you rip somebody off. Oh, here's his final form using Cable's metal arm. Yeah, he went from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2 now. Oh, snap. I'm trying not to fall. Sitting on a medicine ball because, it's good for the spine. All right, let's go back to space now. So yeah, Rogue is the big show of the X-Men. She went from heel to babyface, heel to babyface. Not it's back to be the babyface. So Magneto lost his memory now. All right, commercial. Yeah, so Phoenix Force was only used for one time and one time only. Cool. My favorite part is definitely what's his face? Bastion just ripping off Cable's metal arm and just like wah, wah, wah. Yeah, that was crazy. It's foaming delicious. Like I said, I'm from a different era where I appreciate my commercials. Just to remind everybody, please like and subscribe. 105. I don't think I'll make it in time. 115. I don't think I'll make it on time. Again, just trying to find jobs. Kingslayer. All right, one more commercial, then we're back again because your boy is sheep, bro. I just graduated from college and I'm already getting billed for my student loans. I'm like, can y'all wait? Muir Island, that's what it was. So yeah, Bastions and Super Saiyan 2. There's the pun for Gamut. And Bastion about to start some damage. Remember it. Bro, just sucker punch him. She quoted Remy Gamut like his name was Gamut. Remember it. Dude, she's out here. She's out here whooping ass, bruh. Oh, she did the whole clap hurricane or clap sonic boom. Man, long day, guys, long day. So yeah, Bash is repaired. Oh my god, he just repaired himself after Roach just beat him. Also, ooh, caught him, caught her. I mean, better not choke my girl out. There you go. Come on, Sunspot. Okay, so Robert Kelly's the president. Yeah, so Captain America had to persuade Robert Kelly to not, I guess nuclear attack the asteroid M, but President Robert Kelly was like, nah, man, gotta do what we gotta do, kid. Sorry, y'all. All these freaking loan cards. Mhm. Uh-oh. Here comes the flood. So supposedly, like, they might, lose their minds if Charles Xavier doesn't recover Magnus's mind. Off the blast. Right now, Nightcrawler is trying to fight Bastion, but Bastion got the upper hand. Up the blast, Sparkles. Ooh, he went all out, but then, oh, no, he got him. Yeah, he went all out with the Octave Blast. Now, did he survive? Yes, he did. He survived. Oh, I so Jubilee learned how to use that blade disc sparkles from her older self from the Motendo episode. So I guess that's why they did it, just to say like, oh, she did learn how to use it. Oh snap! Fashion went Terminator, after the face, Here comes the Sentinels. Oh no, it's actually Beast and Blue Team. Come on, Beast, you gotta get out, bro. Bastion's trying to live off the Sentinel that they came in. Cyclops is looking at his team. They're ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's end this. End this nightmare. Oh, says that we stand down. Okay. So obviously X Men's gonna learn a lesson. Hmm. Are they giving out the family barbecue offer? Oh wow! So obviously the world they, like I said, President Kelly approved the nuclear blast to destroy asteroid M, and that's what's happening. So there goes asteroid M. Oh well, Morph just turned to Reed Richards. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Jubilee cannot breathe in space, and she's in space right now. Sorry. Kid was just chilling. Hmm. So right now, Cyclops and Jean are saying goodbye to Cable. Mm, lovely. Here comes the ultimate sacrifice. And he's no, they're all limited. So basically, he's powering up Astro Dev, and then Storm, Jean Grey using their powers to try to move the asteroid over Earth. Oh snap! Peter Parker and MJ. They showed. They showed. Man, they're just showing everybody. It's kind of weird. Like Morph just morphing into Jean Grey and it's like, hey man, I'll be your boo thing for just 5 minutes. All right, so we're back to mine and Magneto and Xavier. Family. Magneto's about to get invited to the barbecue. Uh, all right, so Magneto's back. Magneto got his groove thing again, so now he's, helping out the X-Men move the asteroid away, which Rogue let go because he's doing it by himself. We'll have help from everybody. I don't understand why the UN is like, woo, yay! There goes the asteroid that we blew up, and it's actually going to redirect back to us. All right, so it exploded. So Forge. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Bishop's back. Wow. So they're doing the Days of Future Past storyline. Where? Oh, snap. So Rogue is in Egypt right now in 3000 BC. So they're in Egypt. You know what that means? Apocalypse. Oh, well, here comes Nightcrawler. Okay. Cyclops is in the future of 3960 AD. All right, so Jean and Scott are together, obviously, on their levels. All right, so East Charles are with Rogue and Neo Rogue, Nightcrawler, Charles, Beast are all together at Egypt.
My name is Jean Grey. This is my husband, Scott Phillips. You may call me Mother Ascani. Leader of Plan Ascani. Since Marie immigration. Nathan.
Well, they met Nathan in the future. Yep, they met Apocalypse. Well, young boy Apocalypse. To be continued. So the only ones we don't know where they are is Wolverine and Morph, because they were in the asteroid. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward it just a little bit because MCU tradition they might have a end credit scene, but we'll see. Yes. Well, I probably messed it out. Yep, end credit scene. All right, present day Genosha, apocalypses, apocalypse, present day apocalypse, and he picked up the Queen of Hearts. So obviously it was after Genosha. All right, let's see, was that it? Yeah, that was it. All right, let's see one more. Let's keep fast forwarding, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Marvel Studios. Let's see if they do a part two. Nope, just all the other languages. Either I'm tired or this one was anticlimactic. I feel like all my energy went away with Daredevil because again I love Daredevil. But yeah, the ending was so, but glad they're gonna continue the storyline. Overall, the story arc was really good. I really like X-Men '97. This one was really good. So they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do a Days of Future Past storyline. They're gonna try to bring back the X-Men in present day. Obviously, the fan theory of how X-Men is gonna connect to Deadpool is out the window because there was no connection at all. But overall, just let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all enjoy the series. Unless, like, I need to put some more excitement into this. Like I said, please like and subscribe, and all of our social medias. It's on the bottom scrolling down. Um, Again, continue supporting us. We appreciate all of you guys. Until next time, peace.